Hey everyone, welcome back to Scott's No Grid, and I'm Scott, of course. Now, we're getting pretty far along with bringing this shed into a house. It's extremely messy at the moment, as you can see. Lots of building, construction, other things going on, but the most important thing is I've got my solar mounted and I've got this. Now, it doesn't look pretty at the moment. I'll go around and I'll fix it, clean it back up another time, maybe, if I can find the time. But I just wanted to show you all the bits and pieces that I've got. Obviously, I'm going to be, making my own monitoring solution and other things, and really dive into some of the cool stuff that we can do here. So first off, let's have a look at the awesome inverters, actually. So first off, let's have a look at the inverters. So I've got MPP Solar. What are they? They're the PIP-5048MGX inverters. So that's obviously the slave, and we're running in a slave master configuration. The stats, I think each can pump out 5 kilowatts of power. They can take, I think it's 450 volts and 16 amps of solar. Now, speaking of solar, we've got two. These are actually the Z-Benny 3-into-1 combiner boxes. Let's get up there and have a bit of a look. Yep. So I've only got two going into each of the ones at the moment. We've got the array, which is 20. What are they? 20 380 watt solar panels. We've got we've got 4 lots of 5, and we've got 2 going into each one of the combiner boxes here. So that's nice, and it's generating about, on a sunny day unlike today, about, I don't know, what is it, 7 kilowatts of power, which should be enough. Down to, obviously, I've tried my best to follow the good practice and have equal lengths of cord. Now, considering that I've used 4 gauge wire here anyway, the voltage drop will probably be not very significant. Going down into, got all about safety. So again, another Z-Benny 50, what is it, 250 amp breaker box in here, feeding into the batteries. Now I also do have Victron Energy battery monitor, essentially. Not that I need it, because I've got BMS and the inverters and everything else, but I love data, and the more data we have, the more cooler things I can do with automation. So that's in there, and then the piece de resistance is my batteries. So these are the new, well, semi-new Pylontech US 3000C batteries. Now, look, I'll do a separate review of these. We've got 5 of them at the moment. I've got another one coming, giving me 6, which will put me almost just a tad over, because these are 3.5 kilowatt hours each. It'll put me a tad over 20 kilowatt hours for the whole lot. One thing that I found really annoying, though, is that all the cabling and everything that's sold for these models are for the 3000, not the C, and the actual BMS cable is very different. For whatever reason, they changed the pin outs, which is quite annoying. I'll point to my other video. We're going to go through there and actually make one of these cables, and I'll show you the pin outages and that there. So please, I think I've got it on the screen. Click on the links to go and watch that video. And the other thing, for whatever reason, they put this down upside down, the dip switch, which is really weird. But anyway, and that was the other thing that killed me, was I had to actually power, when setting these to, what is it, 9600 baud rate to be compatible with the inverters. A normal reboot didn't work, and I actually had to switch them off and basically reinitialize them, and then it came up and it was able to talk, which is amazing. But these have been going awesome. I cannot stress how awesome these are. For the price, I think I paid, what are they, $2,100 each for it. Now this is a temporary rack too. I'll probably video when we get I've actually got a proper server rack. I'm moving house eventually, and obviously we've got the important gear up here, like Starlink there, which is good. You know, some of the Ubiquity stuff that I've got, and some PoE switching to power the cameras and whatnot. But yeah, for the Pylontech, for the I think they're 6,000 to 10,000 cycles to 80%, I believe is what it is. You know, 10-year warranty, all the rest of it. Like, you couldn't go wrong for the price. So I think at $2,100 each at the moment, with the five of them here, you know, we're talking, you know, $10,500 for 17, I think it's about 17.5 kilowatts, 17 kilowatts, whatever it works out to be. Yeah, which is pretty damn good. So far I haven't had any issues. One of the things is, obviously these are running at 48 volts, and these combined can pump out 10 kilowatts of power, which, during my, I would say, very loose working out of what we needed. I've been monitoring my current house for years, and I was like, when everyone's asleep and computers are on and everything's on standby, handful of lights, the whole house as a whole was using about a kilowatt, just a little under. And at any given time, including air conditioning, which we're going to have an air conditioner system out here, going to have an oven, going to have a cooktop, electric hot water. Everything's electric, because why not? It's free. Well, free after a while, once it paid itself back. But it was just like, well, I could at any given time want to pump out 10 kilowatts of power, right? And so, one of these, I think the max discharge, I think it's 70 amps that you'd want to pull, recommended. I think it's around that anyway. And obviously, because these are in parallel, you'd 5 times that at the moment. So, you can pull it, which is good. And yeah, it's all going well so far, but I've got to hook up monitoring. I've got to get some automation in play, especially when it comes to charging a car, because I've got an electric car. I want to make sure that I only charge it when I've got excess power and all those sort of things. May as well, be intelligent about it, right? So anyway, this is the system so far as it's coming along. Happy to have some feedback, suggestions. What could I do better? What could I add to it? Always love adding stuff. But yeah, hopefully found this good, and I'll talk to you next time. See you, bye.